Hey guys, how's it going? I still haven't changed that, but whatever. Not a big deal. I am doing this video because I thought it might be interesting to do a little video where I do a review of something that I'm actively watching. I've done a video like this in the past and I felt like it came out alright, but well, it's been a while, so maybe it won't be as hot now as it was years ago. It didn't really get a lot of attention back then, but I just thought it was kind of cool back then. And yeah, I'm gonna try and do something similar. I'm gonna imagine kind of what I do for my movie marathons, except I'm just doing one movie essentially. So yeah, this time around we're going to be watching Paranormal Activity: The Ghost Dimension. This, from what I know at least, is not the extended cut of the movie. I just clicked the button to go into the movie itself. But yeah, since I don't think it's the extended cut, but I got it for like $4.50, $4.50, something like that. And I really wanted to watch it since you know, I don't have a lot of money, so I can't really afford to go out and get the fucking extended cut that will not drop in price, that is still like over $15 even at its lowest price. Like, that is just freaking ridiculous for a studio title like this. I'm sorry, but no. I'm going to wait until that one drops significantly. But this was a previous rental from Go Hastings, and it cost me $4.50, so I figured, why the hell not? I'm going to watch this movie and give you my thoughts, at least on the theatrical cut here. And then if I like it enough, I'll probably go ahead and pick up the extended cut when that one drops to a low enough price. But I didn't want to wait longer to get the extended cut. I didn't want to wait longer to watch a movie that I've already been waiting for quite a while. So I figured, screw it, I'm gonna go ahead and watch it. You know, my only concern is that this is going to go into a direction that I get the sense I know where it's going. The ghost dimension. In other words, that whole traveling from one time period to another thing, apparently they're going to go into another dimension entirely. If you don't know what I'm talking about right now, then I've already gone into spoiler territory, and you're watching a review for a movie in a series of movies that you have no idea what they are, and I just don't even know what to say to that, because Paranormal Activity has been around for a while. I mean, the first 5 movies have been out for at least the movie before this came out at least 2 or 3 years ago. So, you know, you've had your chance. But that being said, there's no moratorium on spoilers, and I'm sorry that I kind of went into spoiler territory there, but yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking, just from what I see here and here. But as we know with Paranormal Activity movies, you can never trust what you see on the cover. You can never trust what you see in the trailer. You can't trust anything. The only thing you can trust is the movie itself. And as my friend Brandon said, the extended cut is probably going to be significantly different, because usually the Paranormal Activity movies are like that. The extended cut is usually like wildly different in some way. So yeah, I'm looking forward to checking that one out at some point, if I like this one, if I like this cut. And even if I don't like this cut, I'll probably pick it up anyways, just to be like, well, is it better, or is it, you know, as long as it's not a steaming, heaping pile of crap, I'll probably pick up the extended cut. But yeah, getting to the point in a franchise where they really start to do the stinkers, especially when it comes to horror franchises. So we'll see if this one actually manages to come out on top. I'll let you know my thoughts after this. Alright, so I just finished up it's kind of creepy. That is Very goddamn creepy. Oh my god. Okay, so first of all, I'm not the only one noticing here. Something has changed while I was watching this movie. And then I just heard something, I don't know what the fuck's going on, but this movie right here was full of jump scares, and now I'm expecting like a real life jump scare in here somewhere. I don't know. But yeah, it was definitely creepy as hell. And I'm actually very much looking forward to the sequels, if they do sequels. And I'm looking forward to getting the extended cut. I want to see what they did different in the extended cut, because it's one of those cases like the other Paranormal Activities where you can't imagine what they could have possibly done different while maintaining the storyline, right? And that's the thing. They continue to stick with the original storyline. They're not going off on their own fucking thing and doing their own thing. They are legitimately sticking to the original plot that started in the first film and has like slowly developed over time, but it's all been a continuing story, right? And that's something you really don't see with many horror franchises. And most horror franchises that do have that don't really do a good job of keeping up appearances, so to speak. They don't really do a good job of keeping the story not only coherent and cohesive, but good, you know? So, in a lot of cases, you'll see horror movie franchises with sequels upon sequels upon sequels that just fail to live up to the magic that the first few movies created, you know what I mean? And I don't feel like that's the case here. In fact, I feel like what they've done with this franchise is actually quite good. It's quite interesting, very creepy, very cool idea. I like what they've done, and I can't wait to see what they do next. So yeah, I gotta say that all in all, Paranormal Activity, The Ghost Dimension actually proved to be quite goddamn good. I was very happy with the results of this movie. You know, as these sequels go on and on and on and on, you start to think, well, when is it going to get bad? When are they going to fuck things up? When are they going to ruin everything that they've worked for? Because you've seen it in so many horror movie franchises before that you're expecting it at some point. You're expecting it to come at some point. But you don't know exactly when it's going to come, and because you don't know when it's going to come, it's really... going into these movies can be really like, oh, I don't know. But now that I know that this is a fucking excellent movie, and quite frankly, it's probably, in my opinion, the best since the second movie. So, I don't know what that says to you, but yeah, I think it's probably one of the better ones so far. Because I liked it so much, I am absolutely looking forward to the next few movies. I will say that the jump scares they weren't cheap, mind you. There was one that was kind of cheap, and it was like, I know you're setting me up for a jump scare, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. But they still got you angry because they're jump scares, right? But they were decent, you know. They weren't like, let's throw this in there just to scare them and there's no point to it and all that, you know. There was actually story building up to these jump scares, and it all flowed nicely with the story. It wasn't something out of nowhere that was clearly just designed to scare you and had no importance in the actual story whatsoever, you know what I mean? So, with that in mind, yeah, I have to say that although the jump scares are very much, oh, I hate that, they were also really, you know, they were fun. They added to the enjoyment of the movie, and they were well placed, I would say. And honestly, there were only like, I would say, a half dozen really big jump scares in the movie. And they were so good and so well placed and so big that they were extremely effective. And for a jump scare to be effective and to really just get you to jump in your seat like it did me all those freaking times, every single time, even when I knew it was coming, for it to be that effective, that's pretty good. That's a pretty impressive use of the jump scare, I would say. A lot of people don't like it, but you know, when used effectively, I think there's a case to be made for it, and I think it can be pretty fun and pretty okay. You know, I think it can be okay to use that in a horror movie. A lot of horror purists would disagree with me. I don't know what to tell you. So yeah, I mean, what the yeah, I think I'm gonna end this review now, guys. Bye.